Go. I said no stream today yesterday. No stream was yesterday on Friday. And I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I had some time to kill, so I'm streaming. Go. Is there people coming over? Yeah, I got some friends over. They might pop into the room here and hang out for a little bit. We shall see. But you know what? Progress on Permafrost does not stop, okay? We did some really cool stuff yesterday, and I'm extremely excited to keep it up today. I think the map looks, like, really awesome right now. I'm genuinely so excited to just, like, keep this rolling. What are my tunnel plans for the interiors? I'm still not clear. So I have a couple of ideas that I want to try out, which thankfully I can do really easily because these tunnels are super, super easy to mess with and import in like 10 seconds. Secret tunnels! I'm going to basically put as a test one of the large-scale rooms with like the beam emitter thingies that you see in Halo 1, but like the Halo 3 version. I want to test out those to see if they're any good. And then I also want to test out the grav lift rooms. Davy Jones, thank you for the 2, man.
My forerunner tunnels.
Yeah.
You can spelunk my unnatural formation.
Yeah.
You can build my cave. You can. Ah, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Someone help me out here. Is this Riz?
This is the artistic Riz, and it works. All right. This is the new Riz. People would be trying to be so smooth before. Now all you gotta do is be like, I want to show you my cool rock collection. And people are just like, oh my god, yes, that would be amazing. He's so passionate about his cool rocks. These super cool lab bases built into the map with like UNSC computers and technology. I really want to try some stuff like that. I think it would go stupidly hard. We'll see though. We'll see. This is all experimentation here. The very worst possibility is we keep what we already have with the boring tunnels. The very best possibility is that they become way more awesome with tons of details and stuff. So in the spirit of that, DJ, hit the Mjolnir mix. Money's raining for you like a stripper, but your pole dance is sapient. I think your strippers probably make a lot more than I do making Halo mods here. Hello! Welcome back, guys. You may have noticed some strange formations around me. Some unnatural formations around me. They're right here. Davy Jones! Thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate it.
You wanna see my Halo 3 rock collection? The soaking wet, yeah?
That's just real, dude. That's just how it goes. That's actually just... Oh! That's just actually accurate. Look at this, dude. See, this would have the same effects. Let me show you my giant Forerunner walls built into the sides of a mountain. My god. They're so tasteful. They look so nice. Oh, baby! Look at that, dude. Look at this. You drive through here and you're like, oh, man. This is a really cool Forerunner tunnel. You know what? We gotta drive through in a Warthog. In case some of you guys here at this early part of the stream missed out the other day when we were redesigning some parts of the map, I want to show you some cool stuff. First things first, we'll go to the new midway entrance slash exit over here, the one that goes to the Forerunner tunnels. Check this out. Oh my god, due to a really cool suggestion the other day on stream, I forget specifically who it was, but they suggested adding these big old Forerunner archways down here, and I think they look really cool, so that's nice. And then of course we have our cool doorways hidden in the sides here of the mountain. And of course there's no lighting, so it looks really bright and kind of weird in here, but fortunately or unfortunately, Warthogs sort of fit. Oh god. So I'm going to try driving this hog through here. I probably should have grabbed the mongoose, frankly, because at the very least the mongoose doesn't, like, get stuck every 5 feet, but, you know, whatever. You finished the map. It is not finished, but we're on the last steps to it, which is just decorating, detailing, balancing, all that fun stuff. But I really like the decorating part because it's like once you have the main structure down, you get to do cool stuff like I'm about to show you, where I started adding like tunnels and things, which admittedly that's less decoration and more like actual map design. But some decoration stuff comes down to things like this, where we have these fun little Forerunner pillars that I designed based off of the sand trap, and then we get these giant metal Forerunner walls over here that, like, what I think of the new Xbox logo, it looks great. It's a really great callback to the original Xbox design, and I couldn't be happier. It really is a minor thing at the end of the day, but I feel like a logo like that does speak to an understanding of Xbox in general. Can you put vehicle barriers in multiplayer? Yeah, I can make vehicle barriers for sure. That's very easy to do. And we'll come over here too. I'll show you guys the other area where there's some more cool Forerunner walls. They're pretty rad. Oh my god, there it is. Built into the side of the wall. It looks so incredible. My god. It's just a subtle detail, but it elevates everything so much. And then, of course, if we want to go to the other base, we can take a shortcut, so we don't have to go all the way there. We can come down here to the sand trap metallic VFG type area, and we can just head right over here and enter another doorway that cuts through the cliff, a little shortcut. It's so good. Okay, we have to really thread the needle. The Warthog does not like these tunnels. It is not designed for them. Come on. Okay, wait, we gotta straighten out. Let's do it. Oh, dude, threaded the needle. I'm crazy with it. And yeah, there we go. Little doorway out to here with the new little archways and stuff. Don't like the blue color on the sand trap pieces. I think I'm going to team color them. Right now, they're just a generic... I don't even know if it's blue. I guess there's a little bit of blue to it. It's like a white cyan type color. I think it's just the default that's built into the texture. My hope is to make them more of like a dark blue for the blue side of the map, and then like a red for the red side of the map. That way you get some general color indicators of where you are, even if you're not next to one of the bases. I think it would be pretty smart. It'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so as you may have noticed, yes, we have tunnels, and we have all these awesome other cool extra features that are great. New Forerunner metal plates and tunnels walls and things. But really the biggest thing that I want to tackle today is this tunnel, right? Because, like, sure, it's fine. It's just like a regular CE-style Halo Ring Forerunner tunnel, which is cool. But I think we could do a lot better than this. And I've already started gathering a ton of assets, which are ready to just kind of throw in here and test and see. So I want to give that a shot. But yeah, essentially, we're pretty set for this. Hey, nice walls, thanks. I stole them myself. Ripped them right out of campaign and said, you know what? That's mine. Do you remember 3 years ago when you made the Scared? I assume you meant Scarab. Can you do it again? Which Scarab? I've made many Scarabs. I have made many Scarabs. Some entirely from scratch, essentially, which has been a really fun time. Boo. Hold on. I didn't prep today. I kind of just walked up into my little office here and started streaming. Those hallways are going to be a sniper's dream. Not if I have anything to say about it. I don't want this to be a sniper's dream, which is why we're about to start editing this and make it a lot better. All right. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking down to my ass here. I really do have some pretty cool ideas. The one you made 3 years ago, the Scared. What? What are you saying? The Halo 2 Scarab? Yeah, I have the Halo 2 Scarab. It's actually in multiple of my mods I've released. I think I might even... I don't know if I have it loaded up on this map. No, I have the E3 Scarab loaded up on this map. My Halo 2 Scarab. I can spawn it in if you want to see it. It's Really cool, honestly. I'm pretty proud of how it came out. Here, there it is. I'm loading it up right now. Boom. Boom. Halo 2 Scarab. Frankly, I feel like I could do this even better if I reworked it, but overall it's pretty good. But yeah, this one's on my GitHub. I probably should update the tags. I think I made some minor edits to it. But yeah, this one, it's pretty good. Fix the pistons. How do you know they're not already fixed? They're probably not, but they could be. Halo 2 Scarab. You just did a short on the Halo 2 Scarab? I did the E3 Scarab short recently. I think the Halo 2 Scarab short was, I guess it was a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. Yeah, I love this thing though. Something about the Halo 2 Scarab is just so cool. It has this like very like heavy weightiness to it. Also make it go boom boom. You can blow, oh yeah, that's right. I never actually did make a core for it to blow up. I feel like I ought to like remake this thing, dude. One of the reasons I say that is not because I just like giving myself more work. Wait, didn't you just put 4 wheels on it? Oh, that was for Halo 2. This one's in Halo 3. This is an actual full detail working Scarab, just like the one in campaign. So you can actually like blow up its legs and everything. I don't know. I think it has a lot of health though, so I'm not sure if I'll really be able to like blow it up properly. But you know what I could try? Hold on, I have some rocket launchers
something
here.
Cool like Minecraft or something.
Oh my god.
Also, what do you got now? I haven't really been paying attention to any of the progress since the game night. When is the Ultimate Forge game night also?
Well, thank you for the 2 and your rude ass comments. Let's see, we have. Well, that's a terrible spot to. I need to fix that. Well. I'm just messing around with the Halo 2 Scarab for fun. It's not actually part of this map. But yeah, as you can see, this is like a full detail, full fat Halo 3 style Scarab. We've done a lot. If you're talking about the last game night and what I've done since then, I'm gonna be honest, it is a lot. I will happily show you after I take down the Halo 2 Scarab here. Hold on. Wait for it. Oh. Wait for it. I think maybe one more shot. I should be down. There we go. Very sad. Not having a good day. I don't have a core to blow this thing up currently. I haven't worked on it in a long time, but we Halo 3 Scarab match with the Halo 2 Scarab, so we can feel like. So we can feel like it's like the Halo 3 Scarab when it falls apart when you get the leg. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. So here in Halo 3, I made it like a real Scarab. Like the YouTube short I did where I was showing off the one in Halo 2, that one was kind of hacky, wasn't ideal. But here in Halo 3, I was able to turn this thing into an actual Scarab, like a real one that you can like shoot the legs, board it, etc. How do I download it? It's on my GitHub. There's a link. Actually, where is the link to my GitHub in the server? I don't know where I put it, but my GitHub is... It should be in mod downloads, right? I should really make a dedicated channel for it with, like, updates and stuff. Can I download an Xbox? No. Sadly, it's only on PC. Alright. All that said, I'm going to open up the tunnels here in the background, and we are, in fact, going to do the very cool, very important, and definitely hyper-content tunnels. This is it. These are the tunnels. They're a separate map completely. They exist. All that they are is tunnels. That's it. It's just tunnels. Thank you for the 2, Joe. Appreciate it.
I'm rude because you deserve IT. Kaka Headface hasn't done the Ultimate Forge 2.0 game night yet, and the next project ISNT The Road to Reach continuation.
Yeah.
It's also not Godzilla.
Listen, but it could be... I want to do a campaign mod, man. And also we've done lots of Ultimate Forge game nights. For the record, we just haven't done another one since the last one, which we will be doing soon. I can promise you that. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it because there's been so many amazing maps made. And I want to do a creator Ultimate Forge game night as well, so I can get the word out and be like, guys, Ultimate Forge is real, it exists. All right, I've been having a lot of fun with Halo 2 Forge versus Halo 2 Theater mode, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wish too. The only reason Halo 2 Forge even works is because it's running in campaign, and I was able to do some hacky stuff. I'm really glad you're having fun with it, though. I genuinely think Halo 2 Forge is a great time. I think it could be better, though. I think if I made it... I didn't want to go too hard on building, like, map parts for Halo 2 Forge, because you can't... It's not actually multiplayer. You can't actually share your maps. The best you can do is share your campaign checkpoint to give to other people, but... Yeah, did I make a Halo 1 Forge? No. Somebody else did make a Halo 1 Forge on Custom Edition that was really good, but I did not. So no co-op? Not currently. I think it maybe is possible to do co-op, but currently, yeah, there's no co-op. The best way I can think about doing Halo 2 Forge co-op is that only player 1 can become the Forge monitor, and then player 2 is always in player mode and just kind of is like there running around. Split screen might work. The problem is the way that scripting runs. Every button press that I use in Halo 2 Forge is designed to only work with one player. So what I might be able to do, I don't know, it's just very challenging because the button presses are a global thing that's not player specific, which makes it almost entirely restricted to single player only. There's possibly a way around it. I just haven't experimented with it too much because it would be such a nightmare to do. The scripts are already very convoluted. Anyway, here's our cool tunnels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to yoink over some of the assets that I grabbed on the last stream, which would be, I think it's the Easter egg room one. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is it. So all the way over here, we have a couple of things. So one, this red looking room is actually the interior room that you can enter with the Easter egg, with a terminal and everything, which is kind of cool. It is actually kind of cool, but it's not like super useful necessarily. So what I'm thinking about doing as a test here is grabbing this. This is the area, you know where like the dancing guy Easter egg in his fucking underwear is? Thank you for the 2, Joe. Appreciate it, man. This is that area.
Another thing.
Okay.
You didn't push a fix for the Space Phantom driver seat.
Yeah.
Can it be done with assembly, or are we just fucked in the EU? Halo 2
No,
Forge
it's
mentioned,
fixable with assembly.
we already hate how hard it is to make maps in Halo 3 Forge, and that is just worst.
Well, in my defense, dude, okay, you're not supposed to make maps in Halo 2 Forge. Halo 2 Forge was never designed to be a map maker. It's literally just a pseudo Forge mode running in Halo 2's engine. Which is cool, because you get the fun. It's like, you know, before Forge became like a literal full-on development thing in Halo Infinite and Halo 5 and stuff. That is kind of what it is in Halo 2, where it's just like fun, like Halo 3 Forge style, where you just place objects and you goof around. That's it. Okay, I gotta do some math really quickly. 21.663 minus 90. 90 minus 21.663 is 68.337. Rotate Z, 68. Rotate Z minus 68.337. Okay, there we go. Now I have the angle correct. So now I have correctly, hopefully correctly, oriented this. It's not bad, it's not bad. So my idea that I was experimenting with here is that maybe I could put this like man cannon type area here in the middle of the hallway, so that you kind of have to like launch over it, and you can like speed yourself up a little bit with it, which would be kind of cool. TGS voice is hilarious to pronounce. It's so bad at pronouncing. It's terrible. It's so bad. Okay, let's check out this really quickly, because that idea is kind of mid. So here's the I don't want to call it the control room. What is this technically? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, we have one entrance that lets you get in the room, and then you have the other side, which is blocked off. I think it would be way cooler, personally, if both sides had a door. Actually, I need both sides to have a door, so Alt-V, rotate 180, and we're gonna smack this over here, and we'll turn on snapping. That way I can actually, like, lock this in. Do that. Boom. No. Bad. No. Okay, wait. And then? Oh, I'm making progress here. We're almost there. Dude, why is blender snapping so atrocious sometimes? Gonna be in one of your streams if it is? Yeah, I mean, we do game nights where we get a bunch of people in here and we play on stream. So you're more than welcome to join into those. Usually YouTube members' priority. God damn it. You know what? After thinking about it, I actually don't want this, and I'm deleting it. We're gonna do something better. I'm going to bring in the room from the actual level. We're gonna go back to the Foreigner Hallways file, which is this one. And I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna do a big, let's hide this, hide that, and we're just gonna grab this big old selection here. Make sure that's everything, I think it is, and we're gonna put this into a new collection, which I'm gonna call Room, because I'm just so creative. And then we'll go back to our hallways area here, and I'm going to append this in. Yeah, I was going to say, if you guys are like, damn, I wish this was on Xbox, you can seriously just, if you have a crappy old laptop, you can literally play MCC on it. You can plug an HDMI cable from your laptop into your TV. You can plug a controller into your laptop. These games are so old that it'll run on an old laptop. Like, they still look good, but you got to keep in mind, these things were meant to run on an Xbox 360 from 2006. You can definitely run MCC on like a crappy old laptop if you got one lying around. You're really not, you got nothing to worry about. .663. Rotates Z 21.663. And then rotate Z 90. Rotate Z 90. Alright, there we go. So now we have a doorway. Dude, this is actually so great. Holy crap. Because this will take up so much space of the hallway that I could, like, realistically just do 2 hallway segments, the room, and then 2 more hallway segments. I'm really excited to try this out. I think this will be so cool. I don't know if I have a regular hallway anymore, though. I think I gotta grab one. Let's go back to the huge towers, and I can import one, because I frankly have no damn clue where these hallways are at. I've lost the plot, bro. I don't know where the hell I put this stuff. Installed the Halo add-ons for my Blender, and it crashed and stopped working. What do I do? Well, make sure you're on the right Blender version, and make sure you have the right versions of the Halo add-ons, for sure. Because they should not crash. You might be on the newest Blender version, and you might want to grab, like, I'm right now on 4.5.9, which is the LTS version, the long-term service, so that way it's, you know, just going to be supported for, like, a very, very long time. I definitely think you should consider that yourself. Dude, why do these keep popping up? I specifically exclude these from exporting, and then they just keep coming back. Okay, it's good again. That's so weird. Oh my god, my mouse cursor's a little arrow now. Okay, right. Oh, actually needed that tunnel though. Oops. This one is hallway.001, so I can just yoink that from here, and I can put that into our other hallway area the other hallway BSP. I'm going to grab that really quickly, so give me 10 seconds. We are going to go into huge towers, yoink that. Okay, perfect. So here, this is the hallway piece that I have hidden away. Just for my personal hallway use. Place would be a great spot for a Dollar General. You're so right. That's so true. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, I'm going to save this out to like hallways too. I'm going to delete this initial hallway, and you can still see where the entrance and exits are going to be through the mountain. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to refactor this room really quickly to use, let's see, hide, 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 hide. Okay, I think I got my plan, because right now this gets blocked up. Actually, I like how this is designed, but I don't want it to be entirely blocked up. Let me see here. So we have a block there, so you can't get through there. And another one here. And I presume an entryway through the middle? Or is it the other side? So you have the doorway here. That's the exit. And then the doorway here, which is the entrance. So you have this like corner that you're not allowed to go through. And you can come through here, and then there's this doorway here, but then you're blocked up. So about half of this room is completely inaccessible based off of the standard variation of this. And there's no entryway, because these things are here. And if I remove them, then you can go in the middle, which is kind of cool. But, okay, so this is what I'm going to do then. I have to at least temporarily remove the blocks. I'll just do this. All right, I'll do this. We'll have the blocks hidden for now. So we're going to hide that. We have our main doorway here and our secondary doorway here. And I think the best thing I could do would be to duplicate this, rotate it 180 degrees, bring it over to here. That way these door entrances... Actually, no, wait. I don't want that one. I want... So that one goes there. Okay, yeah. Okay. I was overcomplicating things. What I want to do is take this, rotate it 90, move it over here. Take this. So we're going to move this wall away. We're going to take this doorway, which, let's check out what's going on in here. So we got that piece there, so that's everything there. Perfect. So, minus 90. Is the floor all one piece? Oh, that's kind of annoying. It is. I'll have to do this then. Here's the floor. We're gonna do that. I'll worry about making the floor work good here in a second. But the most important thing, in my opinion, here is 1, removing that. 2 is snapping this into place, because these are all pretty modular. I really like that. These are all extremely modular pieces. Let's make this single user so I can edit it in edit mode and snap it into place correctly. Looks pretty good. That should be very comfortably snapped into place. I'm going to do the same... Oh. Oops. Try that again. Object, relations, make single user, object and data. Then we take this and move it into place. Nah, whatever. I'll just put this back in place. I did it right the first time. What? Did you know it was your first like? Let's go! I appreciate that. I did not know. I don't really get to... YouTube doesn't give me that information. But I appreciate it nonetheless. That's fucking awesome. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? Okay, there we go. So now we have this back in place. So what's cool about this, and the reason I just did that, is see this doorway right here? And we look on the other side, it's on the same exact location, which means we can continue a straight line through here, but then we have the doorway in the middle. That's going to essentially just block this stuff up. Blender snapping is like Patrick Star telling wheelchair Squidward to firmly grasp it. I wish it was better. All right, I don't want to just like shit on it, because like it's actually really good, and I genuinely understand what is like the issue with it. It's actually my fault, but it's also like only my fault because it was designed weirdly to begin with. So I mean, technically it's not even really my fault if you think about it that way. Alright, this isn't going to be perfect. I'm doing this a little messy, frankly, but you know what? It'll work. Just repositioning this stuff manually. Okay, now the only issue with my new setup is that the floor is no longer correct. So the good news is I took all of the UVs, aka the texture of the floor, and I have kept it like this. And there's actually a very, very easy way for me to fix this, I believe. So all I'm going to do is start taking my knife tool here. Oh, and I should probably do this. We're going to do merge by distance, which is going to just clean all that stuff up. Then we're going to clear out its very special geometry data. And then we're going to shade flat, right? This floor is flat anyway. We're not really losing any shading data, and it's fine. It's literally fine. So in order to now make this super clean, I'm just going to delete a bunch of this extra stuff here. All of that. I should just be able to remove those faces and snap this here. Oops. Yeah, this is all just one giant flat face. So I can actually do GY snap, GY snap, and dissolve that vertice. So it's just 2 in the middle, and then 1. We have 1, 2 in the middle, and we can delete that one and that one. So that pretty perfectly matches up to everything here. And you have to have this stuff be perfect. When you're working in Halo, you absolutely need this, every vertice to be flawless. In fact, this probably won't even work at first. I'm going to be so real. It's just not. It ain't happening. I wish it would, but it won't be that easy. We're going to draw 2 vertices here. We'll do 1 there. I'm going to do another one to here. I'm going to temporarily turn on a special mode. I had it on already, which means all of my work was for naught. Well, not all of it. Okay, let's turn that off. So the reason I just undid everything is because that option will mess with the textures a lot when you move stuff around.
Rejected. What's cooking good looking?
Hey, what's up, Coax? You're pretty good looking yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm making some cool ass ground pieces here, or not ground pieces, rooms for the Forerunnery bits in the hallways. That way, not only do you get a broken line of sight and not a direct sniper insta-kill hallway, but also it'll just look really good, I think. So I'm having a little bit of fun repositioning, rebuilding. I'm basically just rebuilding the rooms from the last mission of campaign. These little Halo CE. They're not called. They're generators, right? Like pulse generators. Yeah, these pulse generator rooms, the CE ones, but obviously these are the ones from the final mission, Halo 3. So yeah, I'm rebuilding the pulse generators, and it should hopefully work pretty good. Hopefully I didn't blow anything up. I think everything's good, though. It all seems pretty solid. Pray for me. All right, so now I'm just going to edit the floor again. Easy peasy. Make sure that these are all, yeah, they're locked in place. Don't have to worry about the UVs right now. We can fix that in a minute. So we'll just do the exact same thing we did, where I'm just going to select all these verts. Get rid of them because I hate them. Oh, and then we're also going to merge by distance. And then we're going to clear geometry data, shade flat. Okay, so now we can edit these properly. We'll just do boom. Get rid of this one. And I already remembered the vertex layout, so we can dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. Now, theoretically, this all just works great. Let's make sure our UVs are still good. They are. Lovely. And then the last thing I get to do is to do a little floor that will connect in here, which is super easy. So this is where we go. 1 vertice, 2 vertice, and those will line up there. Now we turn on correct face attributes, and we snap, and we snap. Then we can turn that off. Actually, I should probably keep it on. Well, doesn't matter. We'll go 1, 2, which creates a nice little quad right there. We'll go 1, 2, another one. I think we got to create some triangles to connect here. So 1, 2. We can just snap these into place. And then we continue on our merry way. 1, 2, another beautiful quad. And then the last one should be 1, 2, 1, 2. Make some corner triangles. Make a final quad. Make sure there's, oh, there's a middle one. So for that, I should be lazy. Boom. And all of these are going to get a texture that the floor has. So we'll select all of this. We'll select a section of the floor, and we'll assign it to that floor. Now let's quickly fix the names of all the materials here. Why does it look like that? Why is it purple? Oh, they are actually just flipped. Okay, there we go. So theoretically that just works now, but as you can see there's this weird stuff going on, so if I try to do an unwrap, there we go. Now our texture is properly in place. Everything here should be working really well. And now we can actually connect the hallways to this. W. So let's do it. I just grabbed a new fresh hallway here, so we should be able to pretty easily make this work. What are we working on today? We're doing some more hallway stuff. Hopefully the last of it as well. Not that I have really too much issue with it, but, you know, it would be nice if we could just get this room working. We're now importing this gigantic, cool 400 room. I think it'll be really nice to have, personally, but let's unhide everything. All right. Save, and then essentially all I'm going to do is snap this room into place. Actually, I'm going to hide... Where are you? Where is this organized in? Don't want it in a room, I want it in tunnels. Where's this tunnel? Tunnels. This will be hallway basis, which I will have hidden. And we'll duplicate. This will be hallway red 01. All right, perfect. So now what we do is we snap this into place, because this is the same location on the outside of the map where you enter into the hallway. So if we just manage to snap this in right quick. Like that, and then I'm going to apply a singular array modifier onto it like that. Is this in place? This is not in place. Why won't you just snap correctly? Hello? Oh, it's snapping on the inside. There we go, okay. Yeah, so we apply our little array modifier. Easy peasy. And I should be able to do a very simple direct connection between this doorway and everything else here. So we're going to do all of this selected. So that's the whole room. We'll turn our hallway back on. And we basically just need to line up, whoa, the hallway here perfectly with this. And that shit just ain't gonna happen, is it? I might have a solution. It's kind of annoying, but it should be possible. Where basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna eyeball this until it lines up really, really close. Like that. See, it's not perfect, but it's right there. But that doesn't matter, because what I can do is I can take this hallway and then I can use that to perfectly match it up. But this is not actually what I want now that I'm thinking about it, because we need another hallway on the opposite end. So I'm going to duplicate this one, flip it around. Also, snap it to the end exit here. So it was very easy. Same exact thing we just did on the other side, where I snap the doorway together right here. Boom. Now, if I hide these two, select the entirety of this, turn them back on. Here's my goal. Put this room halfway between these two rooms. And I think that's roughly correct. Yo, Gyarados! Thank you for 32 months, man! Appreciate it, dude. So I never knew what tunnels looked like until now. Yeah, tunnels look kind of crazy, right? But you never seen anything quite like this. So theoretically, this is going to work. I'm going to save it out to a new file because I'm making a lot of changes here. I'm about to do some semi-permanent changes to this. So we hit apply on the array, hit apply on the array, and now these tunnels fully exist as geometry right here. And then the trick that I'm going to try to pull off here, just to make sure these are matched up, it's 2 in the floor, 2 in the floor. No weirdness there. Everything seems pretty solid. What I'm going to do is I have this doorway selected, right? I'm going to use what's called proportional editing, which is where if I edit, it'll like kind of drag everything else along. And I'm using a linear style of proportional editing here. And the goal is to have the proportional editing at such a scale that everything except the very beginning moves. That way the main doorway stays perfectly in place, but everything else kind of bends. So all I'm going to do is just snap this down like that. And you get a imperfect, but somewhat good lean in the hallway. And I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. Because these need to match up perfectly. They really do. So I'm going to try taking this bottom part right here. We're going to drag this one. Let me make sure. Actually, no, I know the distance is perfect. So we're going to take this, snap it. Try that again. If we can't get... Okay, it's going to connect on the side for some reason. But there we go. Same deal. It just works. It's that easy. So I actually am not entirely sure if this is going to work. I feel like I did everything right, but I genuinely have no clue. No, it looks like there's a bunch of materials that are all like messed up on their names. Let me just go through these and just clean up all the materials really quick. Glass 1. So there aren't, thankfully there are not a ton of materials here, but if I just go through a couple objects, since they all roughly share the exact same material names, it's pretty easy. I probably only have to go through a couple of these to fix them. Main body, metal, columns. I already went through the folders for this entire level, and essentially it's nothing crazy. These lights, however, the lights are where it gets a little tricky. Base metal, main body, base metal again, glass 2. Actually, I don't know why glass 2 is even named weird. Blah, blah, blah. Let me get back to here. Back wall. One day, man. One day there will be a really good way of importing these things and not having everything fuck up really badly and having to manually fix material names. I look forward to that day. So the lights, okay, I actually have to make a new one for this, don't I? I'm gonna give this lights, I'm gonna do light map, 0.107. Yeah. So we get another base metal, we get another main body texture, and we'll just keep going through until we get all these sorted out. There's only a couple of them left. Base metal, main body. Ooh, here's a fancy one that we haven't seen yet, the centerpiece. Base metal, strip lights, I guess those haven't been used yet. That's cool, I'm interested to see what those look like. Main body. It's annoying because, like, generally speaking, all of these should be shared and they should be switched over. But I guess not. Seam sealer is a pretty obvious one. That just goes to seam sealer. And another main body. Another base metal 04. Goes base metal. Another one. Another one. Another one. We're almost there. If I tried to import it without doing this, everything would become the Sandtrap DaVinci Code texture, which is the default Halo 3 error texture. And actually the default Halo 2 error texture. Because, fun fact, you can actually find that texture in Halo 2 as well. Ooh, secret pits. What is secret pit texture? That's cool. That's the first time I've seen that one. Let's just get through this. Main body. I just really want to see this in game, man. I want to know if this is actually as good an idea as I think it is. Base metal. Give me a main body. Give me a columns. Also, I have totally slept on the textures on the final mission. I use Foreigner textures a lot. And for whatever reason, I just haven't used a ton of assets from the final mission. I think because a lot of them are, like, not as modular as I would like, which basically just means they're harder to use. But what I started figuring out from using all these assets here is that they're really, really good. And I have absolutely been sleeping on them, and I should use them a lot more. They are great Foreigner, they're great Foreigner textures, great Foreigner, like, materials and everything, and I use those all the time in mods, literally all over the place. But here, I guess I don't know, man. I was just sleeping on them. All right, we got lights. We're gonna do, oops. We're gonna do another one. LM 0.11. How many more? Oh, we're right at the bottom. Perfect. We have barely anything left to do. Oh my god, the light map density is 5? Ooh, oopsies. Oh no, I'm just blind. Well, what's the light map output? 0! It's just straight up 0. We're almost there, guys, I swear. We have like 2 more to do. Oh! We're right at the end. We made a real scare and Halo Master Chief with games. I don't know if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. Columns, base metal. Holy shit, this is the worst process ever. I'm just glad that once I do this, I'll have this shit set up forever, and I just hopefully will never have to do it again. Because this makes me want to take my eyeballs and put them on a spoon. Please. Base metal. Main body. We're so close to the end, I can taste it. Fucking taste Floor tiles. Give me some floor tile. What? Oh, this one is unique. It doesn't even have anything. Base metal. Main body. Columns. Metal. Main body. 2 more. Well, 3 more. Base metal. Main body. Oh my god, wait, before I forget. No, you know, I'm not gonna do it yet. Main body. Base metal. Column. After this, I am removing all unused materials. This is the final one. We did it, guys. We really did it. Honestly, I don't know what to really do. Only my dad can install it because I need an admin password. Oh, well. I don't know what to tell you about that one. Save, and then I'm getting rid of all these extra materials. Clean up unused data. Boom. Done. Hopefully now. I guess I probably have to restart Blender for it to take effect, but there we go. We're good. We're good, I think, maybe. Alright, let's try putting this in the game. I'm ready. So I'll hide that, and I don't think we have anything else that's unused, do we? We have the Easter egg room, but that's hidden. Okay, perfect. Let's put this in the game, and we'll probably have errors with it, frankly, but that's okay. Because I can just... I need to figure out what the errors are, and then just fix them. So hallways, that became a lot bigger. The hallways was about 9 megabytes, and with this new room, it went up to 14.5. So that's kind of crazy. Let's do tools, structure, levels, multi, huge towers, structure, hallways, .s. We're about to see this hallway transform into something hopefully a lot more interesting. Ooh, I'm excited. Make sure there's no errors. Oh my god, I left some broken materials in there somewhere. I gotta go find it now. God damn it. It's probably gonna be in the hallway instead of the room. Well, we'll let the pathfinding generate. Where? It was in the hallway. It was in the hallways. Okay, whatever. You know, I don't even want to see it in game yet. I don't even want to see it in game yet. Lights at 0.1. Light map resolution? Yeah, okay, but what's the... Yeah, whatever. Main body. Oh, lights. 1, 2. Columns. Yeah, we were so close. I was really just so convinced. Actually, what's the light mapping? It's 0.1. We'll do light map 0.1. Let's go through. TJ wall plane, base metal, floor, beam, wall 02, and then I presume... Yeah, this one needs it too. Of course it does. Columns, blah, TJ wall plane, base metal 03. Floor. Let's get another TJ beam in there. Wall 02. Okay, now... This time, for real, we did it. Right? Yes, we did. It is done. I'm exporting. Game hallways. Oh my god, my game crashed! I could not find Ziggurat main body 002. Didn't I not just... I swear to god I just fixed all of these. Oh, apparently not. I scrolled up instead of down. We were so close, guys. We were so close. .105. Maybe it doesn't matter if it's like that. Might be fine. Okay, look at that. Okay, there are definitely open edges, which is a big issue, but we're pretty good here. I'll have to see whatever the hell's causing those open edges. It might just be the floor or something stupid like that. I'm gonna dip out, ask Drake, one of the Halo modding discords for more help. Yeah, if you guys are having issues with modding, I can give you general pointers, but considering I'm streaming and working on my own project, I'm not gonna be able to be your tutorial, unfortunately. If you have questions and you want to ask in the Discord server when I'm not streaming, it's a hell of a lot easier for me to answer and give you some assistance. But frankly, you're more than welcome to do that. I would recommend you go to the Halo Mods Discord server because there's a lot of people there who are willing to help out. But if you're still having an issue and you think I might be able to help, feel free to just hit me up in the Discord server. That's totally fine. If I can, if I have time to answer the question and I know the solution, I'd be happy to help. Just if you're typing it in chat, I'm really not going to be able to do a ton. What do you mean you don't drop anything you're doing or help me with my problem? I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I guess I'm just fucking evil, man. I guess I'm just a terrible, evil person. Ugh. I'm happy to do little mini tutorials if I get some extra time, though. I like doing that on stream. That's fun. Most evil streamer? I know. Just a real bad boy. Sorry to hear that. Somebody wears sunglasses indoors and leather jacket when the heat is on? Yeah. Don't let him get away with no Cortana bodysuit. I'm doing it next game night. I've said this. Next game night, I'm wearing the Cortana. Well, technically it's a Samus bodysuit. Zero Suit Samus, because they don't sell Cortana bodysuits anywhere because Halo's a dead franchise. But close enough, right? Okay, let's see. We're probably gonna have a bunch of open edges, like it said. Humst ever. Woo! I might die instantly in here because I don't know where the open edges are at. Oh, nice room. Nice room. Very nice. Oh, I can't walk through because I gotta remove these stupid things. Not bad, man. Not bad. It's pretty cool. Love to see it all lit up. Oh. That's not supposed to be there. Sick. It actually worked. Okay, let's edit it a little bit. Fix some of those issues here. Like, for example, let me see. Let me make sure the other side. Did the other side have these? Okay, so the other side doesn't have these. So whatever material this is, 1.105 will be what I put on this side. I must have accidentally just left it on there. Boom. And then I do need to move, or actually, wait, let me look at the open edges really quickly, see where the errors are lying on this, so we can fix those too, because that's going to be like the most important thing. So I'm seeing open edges. Oh, on these things. Oh yeah, these are rendered in. They're not supposed to be rendered in. And those are rendered in too. They're supposed to be set to Lightmap only. It looks like I didn't quite seal this correctly, so that's an easy fix. This one did get sealed correctly. And then it's literally just the lights there and just that. Okay, easy. Easy peasy. So the name of the material for this one that worked was also 1.05. So both of these are the same. That works. Oh, I guess these are already fixed. Alright, then I just need to seal this bit up more correctly. I'll just manually go in and seal it up like this. Better safe than sorry. Oh. Oh, you know what? I was screwing that up. I had the proportional editing on. Oh. Wait, what material is this? Okay, yes, it's fine. Okay, with that, That and that. That should be good. I think the only other thing I need to do is just hide these structures here. So that way you can actually walk through this room. Am I going to have the center be accessible? Yes. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, because making the center accessible is super easy. You literally just take these and hide them. Actually, maybe it'd be more fun if the center... Should I make the center accessible through the middle or the sides? I think it might be more fun if it's accessible through the sides. That way you kind of have cover. Yeah, that'll be better. Alright. Let's export that out. This is so cool, though. I'm glad it's actually working pretty well. Floor edits worked. The textures are all fine. They look good. I think I need that little arrow. There was like a little arrow for the old floor that... Oh, the thing didn't even render. What the hell? So we got 40 degenerate edges. Probably the doorway would be my guess is where the issue is. Okay, so this is fixed now. And... It's just the doorway. Why in the world is the doorway having weird open edges? Maybe I should just delete that part of the doorway? I might do that, actually. Because frankly, I'm a little confused where the errors are coming from. Oh, I'm so blind for not seeing that. Yeah, it's got like a giant doorway panel here. That's what's going on. Coax, thank you so much for the 5, man.
Would it be worth having the beam when the rooms have an exit in the hill above it outside?
It would be smart. I would like to do that. It would be definitely pull the whole thing together, I think. Okay, let's try this. Because I think this is the only remaining geometry error that we have. $20 open edges still. I'm going to presume it's still this doorway somehow. Oh, there's open edges on the ceiling. That's probably the remaining open edges. I wonder what's up with that. Should be an easy fix. Let's see. Once it imports, I'll find out if I should. The doorway should be good. Probably that's going to be the remaining error. Okay, yeah. Still some open edges down here. Let me double check on that, and then we'll do the ceiling one. Oh, yeah. I accidentally left this. And this. Yeah, we delete those. Grab this edge. And this edge. No, this edge and this edge. Delete those. Delete the remaining vertices that are just kind of idling in here. Or was it this one? Oh, it was this one. Oh, there's another set of them. Okay. And another set. What the fuck, man? How many of these? Okay, now we should be good. I hope. I hope I didn't just break that. Before I even go on to do more with this, I'm going to try importing it, make sure I didn't create more errors with that, because I am technically doing this a messy way that I would prefer to avoid. Actually, why am I even... Well, I guess there is some shading to preserve. Okay, the last thing is that there's a little doorway part here, so I need a vertice come from here to here, roughly. Turn on correct face attributes. Put that there. Cool. I think that's everything. We'll find out in a second. That should be everything. Nice. And then the last remaining open edges are there, which means I'm still seeing 15 open or degenerate edges here. That leads me to believe that there are more. Oh, yeah, we got 1, 2. So that one's there. Then we have 1, 2 on each side. So in order to match these up, it's just a little bit more of this. So we go 1. 1, 2. I really would just like to make a cut here. Okay, correct face attributes. 1, 2. Once more. Okay, I'm just going to double subdivide this. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Okay, we got it though, we got it. I really should have just said screw the shading and just really gone for it. But I think we're good now. That's every open edge theoretically accounted for. We'll double check here after this export. Let's see, any open edges? I think we're good. Oh, 7. God damn, well, we'll figure out where it is. Oh, there's some here. Right, that actually makes sense. Because this has a bunch of edges that don't need to be there anymore, because that's where I removed the door. So, actually, the only edges here are... It's nothing, actually. It's just a single line. So we can take these and just dissolve all of them. Oh, no. Alright, time to remove the shading. Sorry, rooftop. Merge by distance. We're doing this the right way now. Let's do shade smooth on these. Does that retain their edges? It does. Lovely. Now that I merged all those, I can do this again. Ka-chow. Is my very cool triangle still in place here? It is. Flawless. Flawless! Alright, we export that again. There are only 3 pulse generators. Halo only has 3 of these pulse generators. I thought there was only 2. I don't know where the third one is. I know there's the Easter egg one. I know there's this one, which I pulled from the later section of the mission. I don't know where the last one is. Is there another one? All open edges are gone. There's still 8 ambiguous connections, but I have now fixed every open edge. Boom. Lovely. Let's walk around in here. Let's get a feel for it. We're gonna grab ourselves a nice mongoose. It's the best, most comfortable way to travel here. And now that I have one of these done, I can do it on the other side too if I want. I can basically put these down like wherever I want. I'd prefer not to have too many of them because they're, you know, they're pretty complex rooms visually, but they look nice, so like screw it. Oh. Wait, what was that? My camera like freaked out there. Okay, we got nice big open Forerunner rooms here. We can enter through the sides if we really wanted to. Not that there's any particular reason to, but we can. It's pretty cool. I don't know, is there supposed to be something here? Or is that just how it is? Oh, this shit look human. I think you might be onto something. Nice, dude. That is way more interesting than a basic hallway. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And I can actually, like, put weapons and cool shit in here if I want to. Hell yeah. Obviously, it looks kind of weird because there's not really great lighting in here right now, but once I light map, it'll probably look pretty good in here. Now, what's that about? Hold on. There's some weird shit going on with the camera back here. What in the world is happening? They're in structure seams. Tool, structure, seams, levels, multi, huge towers. Still good. Weird. Let's see if the other one does that too. Because that didn't happen before. What doesn't happen here? Portal problem? No, it's not portals. I would think it's seams actually, because this is where, like, it's right on the seam where the two maps are connected. That do be a door bounding box issue and helps you see if you walk inside a door with no glitching and literally disconnect your head from your body a little. Yeah, it's usually when you're stuck in a collision model. Doesn't seem to be happening here, is it? Oh wait, right? Yeah, that's a seam issue because that's directly on the seam. Let's see if we have any open edges here. There shouldn't be, but it's obviously possible. Let's do, we gotta check environment, debug seams. Besides the overlapping lights, the seam is actually super solid. Odd. I'll have to mess with it a little bit. Well, it's not a major issue, but I'll definitely fix it. Alright, I like this. I kind of want to do this on the other side, too. This is pretty great. At least adding these rooms open up the possibility of nuking the hill locations? True. Very true. That's what I was thinking about as well, as far as, like, really nice, not vehicle-centric King of the Hill locations. You see what I did? I don't think so. What did you do? Yeah, this is a lot more interesting than the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will have longer hallways. I think this mountainous area is just larger in general. Yeah, no, definitely it's larger. So we'll have some longer hallways for this one. Check my DMs. What did you do? Oh, Oh, wait, I did. Sorry, I saw this last night. I was so busy, though. I didn't have any time to get to my PC yesterday. Wait, this is sick. Look, Zophie got a working exporter for the early Halo 2 builds. Which, it looks like it's separated out materials and stuff as well, which is super sick. This is an old version of the Mammoth from Halo 4. Back when it had, like, a crazier-looking Mac gun on it. And, I think this is personally a more interesting design. I think there's an even better version of this, isn't there? Or is this that version? I'm just not recognizing it, because it looks a lot better. Did I say Halo 2? Oops. Yeah, Halo 4, sorry. Halo 4 Mammoth goes pretty crazy. I like this version a lot better than the version in-game. Version in-game is fine, but this is the earliest version. This is sick, back when it was called the Tortoise. The Tortoise. It's a nice Mac cannon, right? I think it looks so sick. Want to build, add support for rebuild? That would be so fucking cool. I mentioned Halo 4. Ban them. It's not allowed. Okay, I think I'm just going to throw a pulse generator room onto the other side really fast. Should be possible. Well, it's definitely possible. Should be easy, I suppose is what I should have said. Okay, we'll hide this. In order to make the pulse generator work a little bit better, I'm going to take the hallway basis, duplicate it, do hallway, blue, hallway, blue, 01. Grab whatever the rotation value on this is, throw it onto this one. I think I got to flip it 180 degrees. Let me just bring it over here to the seams. Okay, seems fine. I think I'm going to have to array this more than likely twice. 3 times, whatever. Hide, hide. And then rotate Z. 21. Wait, rotate Z minus 21.663. Okay, now it's rotated to a flat 90 again. And then this one is 700 and 520 degrees. Okay. 700.04. Rotate Z 700.04. Why not? Oh, hey, that actually lines up really well. Not bad. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did before, where I try to like line this up roughly correctly, so it's relatively equidistant there. And then we got to do the height, so there's like a nice height in between these two, like that. Awesome, Modsman and Kimber for the shorts. Hell yeah, I appreciate you coming in and joining in off of those. I try to put out shorts that show off like how cool certain Halo modding things can be, so it makes me pretty happy to hear that you came over after seeing some of the stuff I was throwing out there. That's awesome. Hell yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. I like to stream a lot and work on these mods on stream, because frankly, I have the skill set now after like a bunch of time working on these that I'm actually able to like make reasonably cool stuff, but sometimes I just don't have super creative ideas, and then we'll have people in chat to be like, oh, what if you did this? And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? That's a fucking banger idea. And I make it, and I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. Appreciate you being cool as fucking smart. Right now, this isn't the most riveting content of all time by any means, but I am currently making hallways. That'll make the interior parts of Permafrost a lot cooler. And I think we'll be like done here pretty much instantly. The last thing I gotta do is, yeah, I just gotta clean up the materials on these, and then we're chilling. So light maps are good. I'll just go through these, set up their materials super, super quickly. I think lights. Which one are these? Are these the ones in the wall? Yeah. Shoot. Link materials. Perfect. Okay, that's saved. What? I'm stupid. Oh. Okay, what if I do this? Room 2. Oh my god, am I gonna have to reset the materials for this? I'm gonna lose it. Hold on, let's append. I forgot to duplicate the fucking room. I just moved it. What's wrong with me? Oh, they have, okay. Yeah, I gotta undo all that. All my work for naught. And then the rotation I want here is 700.04. And lastly, we're gonna link these upwards like that. Perfect. Basically taking Camden's code for exporting files so things come out pretty good. Oh, that's sick. Are you just like throwing it into Claude and being like, here's this, it works for this, but this has a different file format. Please decode it and get it to work. Because if so, that's pretty big brain. Yep. Oh my god, that's so smart. That's such a great use of Claude, not gonna lie. Because I can't program for shit. But if an AI can, and I can just tell it that its shit stinks and that it should do better, you know what? I'll do that. Claude, this fucking sucks ass, actually. Could you just do better? It's like, I'm sorry. My apologies. Ugh. Okay, I think I've gotten this down to a real science here. It's just that easy. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. It's so good, I hope it doesn't change. We switched over to try codecs and brother, it lasts so long when it resets every 5 hours instead of resetting like 20% of the usage of the whole thing. Yeah, I guess if you have a subscription to it, I heard it's pretty damn good. What? How did the file size shrink so much? File got smaller. No way. I don't believe it. Do we have any errors? Oh! Okay, well some... Oh yeah, I didn't link the, link materials. This might actually shrink the file size even further. Hell yeah. Yo, it's working! Let's go! This is awesome! I can just slap these rooms down all over the place now. This is so cool. Oh, that's true. There are some arrow susses outside the map, aren't there? I gotta move those. I know exactly where they are, too. It'd be around here. Or wait, because this is rotated. Yeah, this is it. And this one needs to be rotate Z minus 90. Throw it over to here. Place it on the ground. Nice. Actually, what's the exact location of these? They kind of line up against that line, and they are facing away. Like so. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's real nice. And this one should also be... Oh, no, not that one. This one. What? Oh, there we go. Nice. Sick. Let's put that out. See if did we have any errors? I crashed, but that just happens sometimes, so it's not really an error. Also, Zion, how's everybody's day been? Has it been good? Yeah, I've been having a really fun day. Dude, my day yesterday was so fun. And today has just been kind of a chill day, because I had some drinks last night with friends over at my place. It's been a good-ass day. Let's see. A brand new room is created. And it had no open edges, mind you. After fixing it up for one room and cleaning up all the open edges, it just worked. It was so easy. Oh, look at that new room. Zeno, thanks for the 2! We got our little arrows back,
I dropped
too.
some screenshots in stream chat for potential landing pad struts as well as an update to the little tunnel layout map right above them. Loving the map so far, keep on keeping on.
Thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate the tip. Update the little tunnel right above them. Okay, I'll check it out momentarily. I'm just trying to take a moment to enjoy these new tunnels. This one's a little longer. Instead of it being a 2-segment followed by the doorway, now it's a 3-segment. Followed by followed by a little room here. I gotta turn off sprinting. I have sprinting enabled, and it's just messing me up. You know, we can go in here. Nice, dude. This is so cool. I love this. You got any new tunnel rooms now? Yeah, the tunnels now have a room in the middle. Oh, I broke all the textures. I gotta rebuild these tunnels. Hold on. Wait, those are good. These are not. I gotta rebuild these real fast. Thankfully, this is easy. This is super easy to do. My dumbass left correct face attributes on again. Correct face attributes, all it does is it basically makes it so anytime you're in edit mode, your textures move along with your edit mode movements, which is very bad. Don't do that if you can help it. So we just put one there, we array it twice. Or well, technically 3 times. Then we duplicate, rotate it 180 degrees, bring it over here. Snap it up to the seam so that it matches well. Almost. Okay, there we go. Then we just apply our arrays. And now that we don't have the edit mode modifications on, I can go into edit mode here, snap these into place. See the entire hallway moves thanks to our lovely proportional editing. Snap that into place. Beautiful. Whole thing rotates. And we're set. Now we can export again. Oh wait, no, I gotta take these 2, link their materials to that, and now we're set. What if you make it so when a player walks into the generator room, it blows up? Not a bad idea. I mean, I could definitely have it so, like, if both teams, like, destroy both generators, it activates, like, a map event or something. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, then in a second here, you'll see these textures got, like, absolutely warped like crazy. And they'll get fixed up. You see, like, the lights have this weird thing going on with them. So they'll all line up and be corrected here in a second. Look at that. It's like cut off randomly. All of these are messed up. That's what happens when you leave correct face attributes on and you make edits. Oh, I'm trying to preserve Bungie's original textures and UVs as best I can so I don't have to redesign all this shit from scratch. That's so much more work than I want to do for this. Hallway should just be a hallway. Oh, here we go. You guys will get to see in real time the textures fix. Boom. It's much better. Much, much better. Flawless hallways. That's what I like to see. Let's go do a little mongoose ride again. Like a victory lap through our hallway. I mentioned the rock tunnels a lot. Less cool, but simpler to texture. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm just careful, I'm able to retain like all of the textures without issue. It's a matter of how careful I am. This is nice though. We got the rooms, we got the tunnels. And it definitely feels good. Like, having the straight up tunnel was kind of boring before, but now these are, like, a lot more interesting. I can actually put stuff in here. You got cover, you can't just get sniped right away. Pretty sick. Oh. Hell yeah. Hidden away in these little areas. It's pretty sick. Go squad on both tunnel rooms? Nah. They're not going to get enough use to... Because every time I place down an AI squad, I'm basically just deciding to add a ton more bloat to the map, a ton more like memory utilization, which can cause the map to overload. And considering how secondary these rooms are, it would be a lot for such a small area that, like, realistically, players will get use out of these and go through here, but they're not going to be spending a ton of time in here. It might be useful as a shortcut reasonably often, but other than that, I don't think players are going to get a ton of use out of it. Now, that said, I want to see if a Warthog can still get through. I feel like a Warthog still will be able to get through. It'll just be a lot more troublesome than it was. Let's find out. Nande, thank you so much for the 2. Appreciate the support.
As someone who has just replayed CE not long ago, I'm in the fucking building again.
Oh yeah, Warthog is no problem. Yeah, but this is the HD, the Halo 3 version. Oh, let me out. Okay, Warthog can very easily get through. It's a little bit more trouble because you can get caught on those spokes on the side of the wall, but it's not too bad. Oh! Wait, what if I leave? Does it close on the Warthog? No. I'll fly a Pelican through. This ain't huge grass. I do really like the Halo 3, like, version of these doors. It's just so cool to see, like, how the Halos... how the art styles... excuse me. Evolved. Halo art style evolved. Like, even just the sounds and stuff. That's so cool, man. considering how easy it's becoming for me to just like rip stuff from campaign and implement them in my own maps, like my campaign mod, I feel like really is not going to be that hard to pull off at this point. Like I've gotten pretty damn, like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I've gotten pretty damn good and efficient at pulling stuff from campaign, repurposing them, and then just like having no open edges or errors. It's kind of sick. I wish the doors in Halo 3 still had the green and red lights. I mean, I can change them to have green and red lights. That's actually really easy to do. How many of you guys would want me to do that? I could just recolor these lights green because these doors are always active. I like them being green. I just kept them blue because it's very Halo 3. Like all the Forerunner lights are like a nice light blue. It's pretty consistent across 3. You know, these little blue lights here, all that good stuff. This beam emitter being blue. Isn't there supposed to be? I'm tripping, right? Like, isn't there not supposed to be something at the bottom, or is it really just like that? Blew it up. Maybe that'll summon the Strato Sentinel. Okay, I also have an idea. You guys know how I, for a while, have had voice lines on, like I tried to do a test version of voice lines for a while. If I turn on scripts real quick, and then I take this down. Oh wait, it doesn't work on this side. I gotta do it on the other side. Right, because I'm on blue team. But I have my crappy voice lines I recorded. Unless I removed them? Maybe I did remove the... Oh, I think I did remove the voice lines entirely. Anyway, the idea that I wanted to do was... Because doing voice lines per team didn't really work all that well, I wanted to instead... My idea was make voice lines global, right? So let's say I take down this, the shield. What I was thinking, I would just like find a way to like voice generate Dot from Reach, you know, the AI, and then I could just have her voice be like, red team Spire shield down or something, to kind of just give players in the game some information on like the status of stuff, of like the tower objectives. I think that'd be kind of cool. Be like red team, blue team Spire, vulnerable, or something like that. Or like, blue team Albatross has landed. Blue team Spire. Do the Halo Wars Overlord voice? All unit. No, that's not the Overlord voice. That's just fucking the Captain. What's his face? Captain Cutter? What is his name? I forgot. I haven't played Halo Wars in so long. Sergeant Johnson impression is to do it. I feel like it'd be really out of place. I want it to be like a very technically sounding like AI type voice, which is why Dot came to mind as the... From Reach, her AI voice is like very, very neutral. It just sounds like it could be reading stuff out. Just as like a little secondary informational thing. So that'd be cool. Am I gonna copy the lighting for those things like in campaign? Yeah, yeah. What's going on? Dude, Abyss, look at this. Look at this. Check this out. Woo. We got rooms. We got rooms. Look at that, little pulse generators. Little shortcuts going through the map now, so if you're on foot or in a light vehicle, you could just make your way through here, through the mountains. Come out the other side. Go through some little rooms on your way. Wow, this thing is like almost coming through the mountain, isn't it? That was a close call right there, I didn't even realize. It's gonna look dope with lighting. I know, the hallways, I had the hallways light mapped like last stream at the beginning, and they actually looked They looked okay, but I think with the rooms they'll look especially cool. I'll probably have to tweak them a decent amount though. Yeah, it's pretty sick, not gonna lie. We got like new areas here, we got like these things, we got like big Forerunner like walls covering up where the old caves used to be. Got a little metal sand trappy bits around now. It's getting there, it's getting there. Oh, I still gotta fix these things up. They're totally busted and look weird as hell, but it was an interesting idea. Gotta play this map again? Ah, dude, I've been upgrading it like so much. I even like went in on all the terrain and made it like bumpier with more depth and detail. Making it a lot more like interesting to actually drive around and do stuff because you got like these little hills and things all over the place now. Pretty fun. Textures are kind of cursed now, but yeah, whatever. Back for a sec, what did you do? We got the pulse generator rooms in. They're in. Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
Imagine placing areas on maps in Blender but formats it like putting an image in Word. Wouldn't that be fun?
Why did you have to be so real? You didn't have to speak the truth like that. You didn't have to say all that, but it was true. I'm free. I'm free. I might go back to the old style of fog. I think the new fog is just too much. It's too dense. Can't see any of the cool stuff happening. The lighting looks like it took a vacation. It did, yeah. There's no lighting on the map right now, so it's kind of ugly. Capture this for my team real quick. Oh, I need to add an effect when this thing gets captured. Some kind of like light. And also this would be a great place to have an anti-dot voice line. Just be like, blue team has captured the anti-air cannon. People will be like, oh shit. Go, my friend. Do what you must. I got it turns like that. Yeah, it's looking around. He's looking for someone to shoot. Uh-oh, oops, accidentally threw a little airstrike at you. Oh my god, wait, he actually died! No, that wasn't supposed to happen! One of those missiles hit the perfect spot to kill him. Oopsies. Gotta go. Oh, fuck, man. Ah! Probably fine. It's fine. So I shouldn't need level 3 maps. I don't give a frick. I'm not doing a Cortana voice, because that wouldn't make sense either. Maybe that would make sense. But chances are I'm going to be cringe and I'm going to use like some kind of AI voice generation for it, because it sounds better than any other method. So, you know, hate on me for that. But I wanted to do the anti-dot voice, because it would probably not sound robotic and awful. Or it wouldn't sound out of place being robotic and awful. Why wouldn't Cortana make sense? I mean, Cortana I guess would make sense, but I just like trying to mimic Jen Taylor's voice. Use the Firefly voice lines maybe? Oh, yeah, I forgot she had Firefly voice lines. That's true. I don't know, I'll experiment. I'll give it a try, see what happens. But I'll do that off stream, because that's going to take like a whole bunch of tinkering and trial and error, and frankly, I haven't experimented much with that. Also, does Firefly voice too? Oh shit, wait, that's a good point, actually. Even giggling? What? I gotta throw that in as an Easter egg, that's fun. Let me see. Let me pull up the Reach sound bank and figure out where the hell that stuff is located. Maybe I wouldn't even need to do it. Maybe I could just reuse the firefight voice lines. If they're like, well, they might not be specific enough for me to be pleased with it, but I'll give it a try anyway. We have dialogue, firefight, UNSC win, time. Wait, where are the particular voices? Maybe under multiplayer? Oh, here, Auntie dot sound. Can I preview stuff here? No. Just have firefight previews. Where would the main voices for them be? Maybe it'd be characters? Spartan skirmish. I have no clue where those would be. Zeno, thank you so much for the 2. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so I just tried looking up who voices the MP announcer in Halo Wars 1, and every search keeps cycling back to Jeff or Sarah Palmer doing the voice. I'm so confused.
Sounds like the AI
Also,
is
don't
responding.
forget stream chat lol.
Oh, I didn't know I was looking at stream chat. Yeah, I can take a look. I presume that it's going to be... that sounds like an AI response. Only an AI would get that confused. Like, actual players aren't going to think it's Sarah Palmer. Would highly recommend avoiding using AI genitalia. Very guess their voice being used that way. Oh, oops. Don't tell Inferno Plus. Oopsies. He says it's under combat characters. Wait. Dialogue. Oh, combat. Auntie. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's a bunch. CFO. Wait, what the heck? These are for... oh. Ass grabbed. Dive ass. This is cool. There's a bunch of these. Let me see what the... down vehicle ghost 1. Alright, let me try pulling these up. Hold on. So I need to go to my Halo Reach editing kit. Not editing kit. Halo Reach mods. My ancient folder with the sound injection. Let's open Reach. Halo Reach. Fmod PC. English. He's back. I am in fact here. Any day now. It's loading up. It's loading up the file. It's loading. It's going. It's getting there. We're going. It's happening.
Though we have failed to complete this mission, we remain...
Thank you for the 2, Zeno.
Even on the wiki it was getting Halo Wars confused with the mainline games. I
Oh.
can't even find evidence of the actual VA on IMDb.
Oh, weird. Oh. Vehicle Ghost. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm never going to be able to find these. What the hell? Okay, we're going to listen to a bunch of these, and we'll see if we can eventually find the Auntie Dot voice lines.
Ghost is offline. Ghost down. Ghost down.
Ghost is offline. Ghost down. Ghost down.
Ghost is neutralized. Ghost down.
Wait, we have the numbers here. Do the numbers show up in here at all? Down vehicle ghost 1. No, we just gotta eyeball it.
Ghost down. Ghost is dead. Ghost is dead.
Ghost is out of commission. Ghost down. Ghost down.
Ghost down.
Ghost is down.
Ghost down. Ghost down.
The ghost is down.
Ghost is grounded.
Ghost is down. The ghost is down.
Ghost down.
Ghost is down. Ghost neutralized.
Ghost down. Ghost is grounded. Ghost down. Ghost down. Scratch one, Ghost.
Ghost eliminated.
There she is. So that means these are probably all hers.
Hostile force. Additional contacts have been deployed. Covenant reinforcements confirmed. Intelligence revised. Number enemies countering with additional reinforcements. New contacts. Hostile forces detected. Enemy forces engaging. Targets have been identified.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Ballistically inefficient, yet alarmingly effective. Primitive. Soldier is not responding.
Can't use that AI in Halo 3, that's illegal? What, the only AI we have in Halo 3 is Cortana. I think it'll be fun. Especially when you consider, you know, we've got Spires from Reach, okay? The mod's got Falcons, okay? We've got the Halo Reach frigate that comes in and blows this shit up. I think I have the freedom here to use these voice lines, alright?
Weapon has exceeded maximum operational parameters. Sustaining direct plasma fire. Reloading. Engaging. Firing. Additional contacts. Penetrating enemy defenses. Please discard your weapons and discontinue hostilities. In efforts to minimize overall combat effectiveness will be taking heavy fire from enemy Banshee. Taking direct fire from enemy Wraith. Warning. Threat status elevated.
This is cool.
This exceeds expectations. Fascinating. Interesting. Erratic behavior detected. Danger, danger, danger.
There's so many, dude. Oh my god.
This exceeds expectations. Brief celebratory response is warranted. Good. Excellent. That was sufficient. Well done. That was by the book. Fascinating. Clear. Danger. Get clear. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Toodaloo. Oh. Oh.
When you die, she goes, oh.
Danger. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, these voice sounds are getting a little interesting.
Shutting down. Adieu. Goodbye.
You die, just goodbye.
Toodaloo. Damage irreversible. Damage irreversible. Connections. IOSync retracted. Ground detected.
You hit the ground, she says.
Ground detected.
Ground detect, yeah.
Loss of limbs detected. Proceeding on foot. Exiting vehicle.
Death from assassination.
Scans indicate that you are dead.
Thank you. That's very
I am
good.
incapable of deriving pleasure from such violence.
Wait, rocket launcher ready.
Plasma grenade launcher online.
Oh, that's plasma launcher, not rocket launcher.
Spartan laser deployed.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, that was entertaining.
Well, that's Cortana.
Quite a stimulating experience. Acknowledged. Contact.
Cool. I forgot she was in there. Well, that was stimulating. Okay, one second, guys. I'm gonna go stand up real quick. I'll be right back in just a minute. back. I'm back. Yeah, I think the voice lines would be pretty sick. That's a really cool idea. I definitely want to... I'll do some experimentation. See, because I don't know... I don't want to be the guy to AI generate voice lines, but frankly, I don't know of a much better way to do it. That'll actually sound smooth. I'll consider it. I'll weigh my options and see what's viable. In any case, I'm just glad we got these really nice little rooms in here. These look so good now. And then obviously we got to do... I haven't decided the exact positioning, but you know, we have this like test hallway setup, which obviously be a little weird to have a room at an angle this steep, so I might just leave this as like a proper hallway. That said, somebody did suggest having the exit be like here, which frankly makes more sense, but is a much larger distance. I gotta stand up, guys. Dude, you know, I'm like moving around non-stop. A lot of VAs who would happily work with you on small projects. That's true, that's true. Maybe a doorway here going down to here. Problem is there's not a whole lot here, unless I suppose I could add in some kind of point of interest down here that would actually make it worth it. I'll probably do that, because then you at least have more of an excuse to go down here generally. Look at these cool little thingies here. Quickly show off. Show how to open that Mombasa City from yesterday. I never used assembly or whatever it's called. I really want to open that. Mombasa City from yesterday. Which Mombasa City? Oh, I forgot the map in stream chat. That's true. The pit would have great additional areas around human bunkers. UNSC and time to extract a whole bunker. Oh yeah, there are those objects outside the map and stuff. I forgot about that. It's a good point, actually. Oh wait, what map is this? Is this Waterfall? Damn, that's a pretty sick... That's a pretty sick, like, UNSC landing pad. That's awesome. I didn't even think to check Waterfall because it's so, like, new, but that actually looks great. I probably want to use that, frankly. That's awesome. I mean, I don't think the landing pad we have now is bad because it is literally a Pelican landing pad from ODST, but it would definitely be better to have, like, a little ramp to get up on it. Yeah, like the entire city of Mombasa, that's from ODST. Oh. I mean, I don't know. Do I still have that map? Mombasa. It was Mombasa Slayer, right? Or was it New Mombasa? Shoot, I'm gonna try this. I don't remember what state this is in, or if it even works at all, but we'll see. We'll see. This is not the bridge map, the new Mombasa Halo 2 one. How did you open it yesterday? Do you not have it? Wait, what are you talking about? Opened it yesterday. You said in assembly? I didn't open anything in assembly. Frankly, I'm kind of confused. Oh, it crashes. It doesn't open anymore. Unlucky. Yeah, I'm really just not sure what you're talking about. The only Mombasa city I opened last stream was my bridge remake, the new Mombasa bridge. Where I, like, using ODST assets and my own custom stuff, I made the beginning part of Halo 2's new Mombasa mission, remade it in the ODST art style. Stream chat, got it. Oh, this from ODST, yeah. Thank you for the 69, Nick. Appreciate it.
To be a longer distance and more vertical for the other two tunnel locations, you should do the gravity lift over their gorge idea. Making it easier to make, I hope, and more cooler, aesthetic-wise.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I might just have to end up doing that, because frankly, I don't know of any better way to do it. I'll have to experiment with it, though. Yeah, this is easy, though. This is just a skybox for the most part with some scenery objects. It's on the first mission of ODST. See, it's in Sapien. It is the first mission, which is C100. I'll open that up. And we have this in the background. Yeah, no, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's literally just the intro to Halo 3 ODST from the prepare to drop section. So it's like literally when your drop pod's coming in, you can see like the space elevator get hit and the, you know, the jump happens. Never open these. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll show you. Yo, Darkbolt, thank you for 38 months. Appreciate it. I feel tired and stupid right now. I feel that. That's me way too often. Also, almost 40 months. Yeah, it's insane. Thank you for being here for so damn long. Yeah, here it is. Let me close it and reopen it so I can show you. You literally just open Sapien and ODST. Thank you again, though, for 38 months, Darkbolt. Holy shit, you've been here for so long. I really do appreciate it. So you open your ODST Sapien. It'll prompt you to open. It's under Tags, Levels, Atlas, C100. It's the top level. It's at the very top of the... Every ODST level is under Tags, Levels, and then Atlas, because Atlas is the ODST code name. And then when you open it, it should already be here, but you can go to the main menu thing, and then you just hold middle mouse to move, hold shift to speed up your speed, and then, yeah, you'll see, once you go down low enough, you'll be in this skybox region with these areas, and you can see the entire level here. This is the area. I believe this area is a scenery object, but... yeah, you get to see all of Mombasa off in the distance. Pretty cool. What about the destroyed version? That was from the final mission, which we go file open. That should be C200, I believe. Yeah, this is it, right? Yeah, C200 as the destroyed version. Which uses the same city model, but just, I think, with a different skybox, different space tether, and this building has a fire effect on it. You can see they've undug the portal, the void portal, being excavated. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Been meaning to see how Permafrost been progressing, but I keep pushing it off till today. Well, luckily for you, I have it open right now, and it's been progressing very nicely. Yesterday and today has been some great progress. The main focus has been detailing, adding big Forerunner-y, like, wall structures. We finally got these awesome doorways, these shortcuts for players and, like, small mongoose vehicles through the mountains, which on one end are connected to this middle area. And then we just earlier added in the pulse generator rooms from campaign into these hallways. Before they were just straight up hallways, now they have these rooms on the inside which break up sight lines and add a new little arena fight space. And then of course on the other end of these little mountainous hallways, it takes you to the bases. And this hallway, oh, you know what? This totally goes to the top, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll have to put something there. Well, whatever. And yeah, that takes you out to here. These little doorways are located right there, which is part of this new area here. It's a little new exit. So now you have the normal exit. This is where the AI spawn and they go into the map. And then you have the other exit that takes you down through here. And then, of course, there's this bottom exit, which is not used really all too much, except if you're on a flying vehicle, but it takes you to the lower part of the map. Am I going to add hostile sentinels and enforcers in the forward area? Probably not. Probably not. I could, and I might experiment with it if there's still extra space on the map, but mostly my focus has been on detailing the terrain, making it all look nicer, cleaner, more interesting, little bumps and gorges and things to drive through, adding in new structures and just filling out the map a little bit more. Now I want to focus on points of interest and doing the final hallways for shortcuts. Yesterday you said you were going to make the whole boss level rendered, but you gave up. New skills, would you do it again? I might. It would definitely be a lot easier now that I actually know how to do this stuff. Be a lot easier. I mean, most of my old Mombasa maps, they just don't load anymore for some reason. I think I have like my ancient Mombasa map, right? When was the last time I opened this? Apparently the last time I opened new Mombasa.scenario was in 2023. I don't know if this map still loads, though, frankly. This is ancient. Thanks for the progress. I think it'll go. That was a good avenue. It'd be cool if you could at least add the bridge to the giant city you showed earlier. Yeah, it'd be cool. Unfortunately, none of my Mombasa maps seem to open anymore. They're years and years old, and I don't know, something on them broke. A big city map would be quite interesting because it really limits air vehicles. Yeah, I think it would be really cool. Make for a fire battle royale. Can the flashlight be enabled in multiplayer? Unfortunately, it needs an edited file that other players would have to download, a DLL edited file. You need to edit the main Halo 3 DLL to enable flashlights, or in the case of Reach, night vision. This is good, though. I'm going to hop off, though. I got to go early. I apologize. Today, I wasn't even supposed to stream, so we at least got like the shorter stream in, where we actually made some really great progress, though. Like, this is huge. Getting the pulse generator rooms into the mountains is massive. I'm glad it turned out to be a lot easier than I expected it to be. I'm gonna hop off. I should be streaming tomorrow, though. A full stream tomorrow. Again, I wasn't even planning to stream today, so it just worked out. But I'll be heading out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this stuff. Tomorrow we'll do not only the quick and easy hallways down here through the mountains and figure out what we're gonna do there, but also we're going to what was I thinking? We're going to do something else big that we were going to do. Why can't I think of... Oh, we're going to get the AI fully working again, right? With the new updated versions of the map and everything. As well as hopefully figuring out some really cool stuff to add and make these pulse generators worth going to. They're pretty close to the spawn, so I probably won't make it insanely powerful, but I definitely want these areas to not just be a shortcut, but also to have some really great map utility. Oh, and I'll be experimenting off-stream with some cool AI, like, anti-dot... Maybe Cortana, but probably just anti-dot voice lines. I think that'd be kind of sick. That way, you know, you take down the shield and it's like, Spire shield, or red team Spire weakened. Red team Spire shield down, or something like that. Red team's Albatross deployed, etc., etc. So we'll experiment with that. We'll see how it works. Anyway, we'll get onto all that stuff tomorrow. I do thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for everybody who tipped on this short stream. Thank you to all the super chatters and the new members. I appreciate you guys. And or I should say, re-upped on the memberships. I'll be live again tomorrow. I should hopefully have a cool YouTube short out tomorrow as well. But I'll see you guys then. You also pay Jeff Steitzer for those lines. That's true. I feel like the AI kind of voice would be more fitting, but we're thinking about it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll think more and experiment more with that later. But I hope you guys had a good time on the stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time as usual. Should be about 4 to 6 p.m. Central. See you guys then, though. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.